So, Will, how's Summer League going so far for you?
I guess it's all right. You know, I haven't played much, but Vegas is where I'm going to be playing a lot at. You know, a lot of guys want to let play here, so I'm playing in Vegas a lot. So Summer League is cool. It's always a great experience. You know, even when you're not playing, get to see the new talent coming in. So it's a good experience.
Well, last year you were able to get some minutes with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and you went on and had a really successful season overseas. I mean, is this something that even if you're not in the NBA, you can maybe parlay this into something overseas again, you think?
Yeah, definitely. You know, but right now I don't even want to think about overseas until every measure of NBA is exhausted. So right now overseas is not even in my mind. You know, but like you said, but it comes a time where you have to think about it. You know, and that's at the end of it. But overseas is definitely always a great way to you know, go have a great successful career over there. And like you said, I had a great first rookie season over there, and it was good and it was fun. So,
what are some things that you think your game has improved on from last year?
Leadership. That's the one thing I noticed. You know, going over there in an overseas game, your point guard is more of a leadership, and they make you. You know, at that level, transition to a leader. You know, and it's just something that you have to do. Given as a point guard, I was more vocal. You know, I've always been a leader, but I wasn't always the most vocal leader out there. You know, so I was more of an example type guy. And over there, I was a lot more vocal than I am now, and that was one thing I really thought I improved on. And my decision making. Our pick and rolls and stuff like that, shooting as well. So, but that's a constant battle with me, you know, to shoot at a consistent rate. So, you know, those areas. But I think leadership is the most important that I grew.
Yeah. Okay. I got to ask you about being in the Big Sky, playing at Montana. Do you stay in touch with Montana? Do you pay attention to what they're up to?
Oh yeah. We have all our Montana guys, you know, that I was there with, we have a big group chat, including the current assistant coach, Jono. So we're always chatting and talking. You know, I was over there watching the Big Sky Championship game when I was in Lithuania on my computer. Unfortunately, we came up short. We should have won that game, but we came up short. And you know, so I stay in contact with those guys, and most of the guys that I talked to, they graduated this year. That was kind of the end of, you know, kind of our era. We still have Mario Dunn over there. I think he's probably the only one that I know. But I used to text Jordan, you know, and keep in touch with him and see how he was doing and stuff like that. And Mike Wisner as well. So I still keep in touch with a lot of those guys, you know, throughout the period. And they'll wish me good luck in the Summer League each year too.
So having played basketball in the Big Sky, do you think it's kind of maybe even an underrated basketball league? Do you think it's a lot better than people give it credit for?
Definitely. But we won't get that respect until we start doing stuff in the tournament. You know, we can be underrated all we want, you know, but when it comes for us to get to the big stage, we always lose in the first round, you know, and so we got to change that, you know. But I definitely think it's an underrated league. You just seen Tyler Harvey got drafted, you know, Damian Lillard obviously, you know, at number 6, and people forget how he played. That he came from the Big Sky, you know. So, you know, Rodney Stuckey, you know, that man was cold. I've heard so many stories about him when I came to the Big Sky. So I definitely think it's an underrated league, but we have to change that, you know, as a conference by going in the tournament and making some real noise.
So, last question: if you had one message to give back to the guys at Montana now, or maybe guys playing in the Big Sky, one word of advice to give them if they want to have a successful career, what would that be?
Work. Put in the work each and every day, especially off season. You know, that's what great players are made in the off season. So that's the one word from work. Let everybody know and put them on notice that the Big Sky is a conference to be reckoned with, you know, each and every year, and it's always going to be some great talent in the Big Sky coming out and potentially hit the NBA each year. So work.
All right, thanks, Will.